right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is our presentation for our group, the Resilient Youth Sports Academy, a community youth sports league focused on mental, emotional, and physical growth. Okay. Oh no. We are a little new to all this. Now, why are we doing this? Well, as it says here, adolescence is a critical period during which individuals develop not only physical, but mentally and emotionally. We, the Resilient Youth Sports Academy, proposes a community-based sports youth program that deliberately merges athletic training with mental wellness education. Our mission: foster resilience, confidence, and holistic well-being among young athletes. And why are we doing this? Well, because we believe, as we've stated earlier, when people are, because we are trying to develop people physically and also mentally and emotionally, we're trying to make our youth better as a whole. Okay. Purpose of the league, we've already stated. Why resilience-based sports? Well, if the youth is resilient, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, we feel that they can become better adults. Okay, to the next slide. I should have had some of this stuff up. I believe next, carrying us on into the mission statement, is one of our directors, a Mr. Atkinson. Sorry, I believe we are having some technical difficulties on our end there, but no worries. Our mission statement. Mission statement of our group is that the mission of the Resilient Youth Sports Academy is to cultivate emotional strength, self-confidence, and coping skills in young athletes through the power of sports. Now, unlike other sports programs, which for the most part focus only on traditional athletic training, our program strives to go beyond that. We recognize that many youth struggle with stress, pressure, anxiety, and self-esteem issues. And we also believe that sports can either help or hurt people, these youth, based on the environment that they're in. Our mission emphasizes building resilience, which is the ability to adapt, recover, and stay motivated even when facing challenges. Through supportive coaching, interactive workshops, and collaborative team experiences, we aim to help youth build lifelong skills. Now, our vision statement. Our vision statement is to create a community where sports are not solely focused on winning, but on personal growth, emotional development, and belonging. We envision youth who feel supported on and off the field, families who feel connected to their children's progress, and a broader community that values wellness, such as, or as much as, excuse me, as much as athletic success. Ultimately, we see this academy as a foundation for happier, healthier, and more resilient generations. Now, for section 2, which is target population and community needs, we'll move on to one of our directors, one of our other directors.
Okay. The target population, the Academy is designed for youth ages 10 to 16, a critical developmental period where social pressure, academic demands, and emotional changes begin to intensify. This age group often experiences self doubt, peer pressure, and performance anxiety, all of which can be amplified by competitive sports. The Academy serves all youth regardless of athletic background, whether a child is highly active in sports or hesitant to participate due to fear or inexperience. The program is structured to meet them where they are and help them grow. For the community needs assessments, to understand why a resilience-based sports program is important, we examined several current issues affecting youth. First, studies show that many young athletes experience a burnout due to pressure from competition, parents, or even themselves. Some leave sports entirely by age 13 because it stops being enjoyable. Second, emotional stress and anxiety are increasing in young people nationwide. Many communities do not have accessible mental wellness sources that integrate with activities children already enjoy. Third, traditional sports environments often emphasize performance rather than well being. This can unintentionally create fear of failure and discourage kids who need encouragement the most. The Resilient Youth Sports Academy directly addresses these needs by combining sports with emotional support. Now I'm going to turn this over to one of our other directors.
Yes. Next, we're going to go over program structures and activities. The Academy is built on four core components, one being sports training and multiple sports activities, which encourage physical health and help you discover new interests. Two, mental wellness workshops, where participants learn coping strategies, breathing skills, emotional awareness, and how to handle setbacks. Three, reflection and mindful sessions, allowing you to process experiences and talk openly in small groups. Four, team building and character development challenges, which help build trust, communication, leadership, and empathy. Together, these components create a balanced and a supportive program. Some of the sports activities. Our sports components follows a multi-sport model instead of specializing too early, which research shows can increase injuries and burnout. Participants rotate through activities such as soccer, basketball, flag football, and other low impact track activities and games. This keeps kids engaged, reduce pressures to be perfect at any one sport. Increase inclusivity by giving everyone a chance to shine in different areas. Games are structured to emphasize teamwork, perseverance, and efforts rather than just scoring or winning. This approach shifts the focus from competition to growth. Now we'll move this on to our next director.
We are now going to go over the mental wellness curriculum. One of the most unique aspects of our academy is the mental wellness curriculum. Each week, coaches guide short lessons on topics such as how to manage stress during games, understanding emotions and using healthy coping strategies, handling mistakes, and developing a growth mindset, using mindfulness and breathing techniques to stay calm, setting realistic goals, and breaking them down into achievable steps. These lessons are practical and designed to be immediately useful, not just in sports, but at home and in school. And I will turn this back over to somebody else.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Miss Moss. For team building and character development, the goal of this aspect is to strengthen trust and communication. To do this, we incorporate regular team building exercises. These might include cooperative challenges, problem solving activities, or even partner based tasks that require communication and teamwork. We also recognize that character is just as important as athletic ability. If you only train athletic ability, but you don't train who you are as a person, no doubt anyone, not just a child, but anyone will find themselves struggling in difficult or otherwise just stressful situations. We do this by each week, we highlight positive traits for our participants, for these children, such as determination, kindness, leadership, and resilience, just to name a few. We award we award these participants based on celebrating effort, progress, and attitude, not just their overall performance. And we do this to help reinforce positive behavior and to help our youth build confidence. For our next section, we will go over operations and logistics. Now, in here, as you can see here, we aren't just simply using any old regular people. As it shows here in the slide, we have coaches that are trained in youth development, mental wellness facilitators or counselors, but we also run background checks on all adults. The reason why we do this is, well, to help the academy run effectively. We recruit a team of coaches, volunteers, as well as a mental wellness facilitator, as we have previously mentioned. Coaches do not need formal therapy training, but we will help ensure that they complete workshops on communication, supportive coaching practices, and on how to identify signs of emotional distress. We do this because we seek for our volunteers to assist with equipment, attendance, event setups, and in general, provide, well, general overall support. And that is also where we also seek volunteers as well. And again, as we previously mentioned, as with all these volunteers, we also require background checks to ensure participant safety, to ensure that everyone, not just the children, but the adults that are in this as well, are all safe. And as we show here, this is our scheduling and some overviews on how our facilities themselves operate. The program itself, as is shown here, will intend to run for about 8 to 10 weeks season, 2 meetings per week, one weekday for practice and mental wellness lessons. As shown here, 2 days per week, which is practice plus a workshop as well as a game day. And on one weekday or weekend day, sorry, excuse me, there, one weekend day. So one weekday for practice, mental wellness lessons, and a weekend day for games and team activities. As shown here, it can be in at any local school, gym, or a field. Well, excuse me 1 second. My computer is notifying me I am neglecting its battery. Forgive me there. And as it shows here, we also seek partnerships with other community agencies. We do all this because we plan to partner with, as mentioned before, local schools, parks, and recreation centers to host both indoor and outdoor activities. For example, some of our own directors, one Mr. Atkinson, he is helping to oversee the integration with a boys and girls swim team. Another one of our directors is actually in the process of working with a pickleball league. So this helps shows that our own directors are invested in this just as much as our coaches and any of our other volunteers. All of this, all of these volunteering and partnerships is to help keep costs manageable, all while ensuring that the program is accessible to all community members. Next, we will go over budget and financial support. Now, of course, there's a lot that goes into budgeting. We do expect our major expenses to include equipment, facility rentals, coach stipends, and materials for our workshops. To keep all this participation affordable, we will pursue local business sponsorships, grants from youth development organizations, partnerships with community nonprofits, sliding scale fees or fee waivers for families who need them, all an hour to help meet our priority to make sure that cost is never a barrier to participation. Next, we will go over safety, inclusion, and communication, which we shall do by turning this presentation over to one of our other directors.
Okay. First, we'll start with the safety protocols. Safety is at the center of our planning. All practices begin with proper warm-ups to reduce injuries and train first aid personnel. Personnel will be available at all games. We also maintain clear emergency plans and an incident reporting system for both physical and emotional concerns. This creates an environment where youth feel safe and supported. Inclusion practices. The Academy is committed to being inclusive and welcoming. We use gender inclusive team assignments, adapt activities to accommodate physical differences, and enforce a strict no bullying policy. We also ensure that financial or social barriers do not prevent youth from participating. Our goal is for every child to feel accepted, valued, and included. Um, next session would be the communication and evaluation. Um, the communication strategy. Strong communication helps families stay informed and ensures that our program runs smoothly. We send weekly emails and text reminders, maintain updated social media pages, and make announcements during practices. Preseason and postseason parent meetings allow families to understand expectations, ask questions, and provide feedback. Evaluation methods. To measure our program success, we use both qualitative and quantitative data. This includes pre and postseason surveys, attendance tracking, parent feedback, and coach reflection logs. By evaluating changes in stress management, confidence, teamwork, and attitude, we can continuously improve the program. Expected outcomes. By the end of the season, we expect to see stronger emotional resilience, improved confidence, healthier social interactions, and greater enjoyment of physical activity. Youth will learn how to cope with setbacks, communicate better with peers, and approach challenges with a growth mindset. We also anticipate that families will feel more connected and that the community will benefit from a program that promotes wellness and healthy development. And I'll turn it over to the next director.
All right. So, in conclusion, the Resilient Youth Sport Academy offers a fresh approach to youth sports, one that emphasizes on mental health, emotional growth, and personal development just as much as physical fitness. By creating an environment that focuses on resilience, support, and community, we prepare young people for success both on and off the field. Thank you for your time. We're happy to answer any questions. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much to all of my directors here, or excuse me, I should say our directors. This is and has been, and we hope will be a continued endeavor, and we very much look forward to any and all who seek to join us in this endeavor. As we have here, our motto for here is just as we have shown here, we seek the following. We seek for our youth strong minds, strong bodies, strong futures. When youth are prepared to meet the challenges ahead, we believe they, in turn, can become better people.